Good afternoon, and thank you for joining us. And I will be your presenter this afternoon for our Exitus Elite Business Overview. I would like to welcome each and every one of you to this webinar and ask each of you to grab a pen and paper, as I am going to cover a lot of ground over the next 40 to 45 minutes as I introduce all of you to Exitus Elite. That's my picture off to the left here. My kids like to joke around with me and say that I look like a limo driver in that particular picture, and I suppose I kind of do. That picture is actually taken from my home, or backyard of my home on our lake. In any case, just want you to know that I am one of the top sellers of Exitus in the world, and I'm not saying this to you to impress you, but to impress upon you that as we go through this information this afternoon, you're going to be hearing from somebody that actually knows what they're talking about as it relates to Exitus. My team, by the way, is the #1 team in the world of Exitus, and we're very proud of that fact. So sit back, relax, take some notes. This webinar should go about 40 to 45 minutes, and hopefully by the end of the webinar, you will have all the information that you need to make an informed decision as to whether this is the right business at the right time for you. Okay, with that being said, let's get right to it. Before we get started, I would like to emphasize the following points for all of you. This is not a hype it up, rah-rah kind of webinar. We don't believe in that kind of nonsense. We're not going to make any exaggerated income claims. We're not going to tell you what the top producers are earning. In fact, I'm not going to make any guarantees of income whatsoever. Individual results can and will vary based on a number of different factors, including, but not limited to, personal commitment, individual skill sets, and financial resources. So we're going to keep it real. We're simply going to share with you what the real opportunity is with Exitus so that you can make up your own mind and make your own decision as to whether this is the kind of business that you want to get involved with. Fair enough? I hope so. Let's move on. I'm sure most, if not all of you on this call, have seen those kinds of business opportunities on the internet that offer these exorbitant amounts of commissions, anywhere from $20,000, $30,000, maybe as high as $50,000 per month in commissions. I have a question for all of you. Can you honestly see yourself promoting something like that? For most of us, the answer to that question is an emphatic no. Why? Because most people are fed up with these pie-in-the-sky business opportunities, and for good reason. More often than not, they're simply not real. Very few people can envision themselves earning that kind of money, let alone believe that they can accomplish that. And this, my friends, is exactly why Exitus Elite has struck a nerve and is tapping into a market that is absolutely starved for something real. With Exitus, they don't make those kinds of outlandish income claims, and they go the exact opposite with it. They basically tell people, if you come on board, follow our blueprint, do what we're going to teach you to do, you can make an extra $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 per month or more. And that's real, it's honest, it has integrity, and most importantly, from all of your perspectives, it's attainable, it's something that you can actually achieve. So as I move through the remainder of this webinar, just keep that in mind, that Exitus is very different from the vast majority of other home-based businesses out there. They strive to keep it very real, as I will do so throughout this webinar. I'm now going to go over a quick Exitus description for all of you. Exitus is a big ticket program, but without the big ticket price. Exitus is a membership-based program. Members acquire the marketing and resale rights to the Exitus product package, much like a licensing opportunity or a franchise. Members are all independent business owners, so our members maintain total control and total flexibility as to how they operate their Exitus business. Now, what I'm about to tell you may sound cliche, but it's certainly true. As a business owner with Exitus, you are in business for yourself, but most certainly not by yourself, not by a long shot. You will be part of our Exitus family, and most notably, you will be a part of my Exodus team. And as such, you will receive an abundance of training and support. More on that a little later. Suffice it to say that when you make the decision to become a part of our Exodus family, you can change your financial future. You can change it now, and you can change it forever. I'm now going to go over the membership benefits of an Exitus Elite membership and business. Our members own the Genesis product package. Now, I'm going to go over the specific digital products that are included in the Genesis product library a little later in this meeting. Our members have their own Exodus replicated website. Our website is beautiful, but more importantly, it's very effective because it has several short videos which thoroughly explain the Exodus business model to any and all visitors that happen to go to our website. So you're going to love the Exodus website. I know I do, and I'm positive that you will too. Your membership includes a fully automated marketing system and done-for-you marketing platform, which now also includes an amazing done-for-you sales process. Now, this is a very important aspect to our Exodus business, so I will certainly be going over this in greater detail a little later in this meeting. Our members have access to a great members area back office, which leaves nothing to chance. Every resource that we need is located in our members area back office. Folks, our resource center is the best in the industry. It has everything, and I do mean everything, that you will need to launch and manage your Exodus business effectively. Members earn money by reselling the Exodus product package and business platform. Exodus has a one-up compensation plan that you're going to love. I'll be going over in greater detail how that one-up compensation plan works in a few minutes. Our members are paid directly by their clients. Members receive ongoing training and support. Exodus is a progressive, forward-thinking company that continues to create more value for our members and for our clients. Now, I'm big on training. I'm a coach and mentor to the industry, so I can recognize good training when I see it, and I can promise you this, the training and support that you are going to receive from Exodus is absolutely, without a doubt, amongst the best I've ever seen in this industry. You're going to love it. I promise you, you are going to love the training and support that is included with your Exodus membership. I'm about to go through the Exodus product package, which is called Genesis. But before I do that, I'd like to point out something that is very important to me, and I hope it's important to you as well. And that is this. Most people that get involved with these kinds of programs do so that they can acquire the marketing resale rights to the program and resell the program and make their money. I get that. Everyone needs to make a living. I fully understand this. And I support this because here at Exodus, we want all of our members to make a boatload of money through the marketing and reselling of the Genesis product package and the Exodus business model. We really do. But wouldn't it be nice to have a program that actually has some substance to it, some products that are actually meaningful, some products that can actually help the individual who's getting started in the business increase their knowledge base, products that can help you personally with your professional development? Of course it would. So for those of you that do care about product, and I hope all of you do, rest assured that the Genesis product library is probably offering the best value on the marketplace today. It has a wide array of digital products which can be downloaded to any of your devices. The training modules consist of basic marketing training, advanced marketing training, personal development, and health and wellness. There are more than 100 hours of training videos included in the Genesis product library, making it by far and without a doubt the best value of digital products in the marketplace today. I say that as sincerely and with as much conviction and commitment in my voice as I possibly can. you're not going to find a better value in terms of digital products than what we have here with the Genesis product library. So for those of you, and I hope it's all of you, that care about product, there you go. Okay, I'm now going to go over the Exitus 1-Up compensation plan. Now, I know that many of you on this call have probably worked other programs that have a 1-Up compensation plan and are already very familiar with how a 1-Up works. However, for those of you that are not familiar, let me go through it real quickly. It's pretty easy to understand. When you join Exitus, every person must pass up their first sale to their sponsor, including all of you. So once you are qualified, meaning you have made your pass-up sale, at that point in time you are qualified, and everyone that you introduce to the business must pass up their first sale to you. And this continues to infinity. What do I mean by that? Let's say you're already qualified and you bring in somebody called Sally. Well, Sally is somebody that now has to pass up her first sale to you. Let's say she passes up somebody called Tom. Well, now Sally is qualified and she's off doing her business. Now Tom, who she passed up to you, must also pass up his first sale to you. Let's say Tom brings you James. Now Tom is qualified, he's off doing his thing, but James, who he brought to you, also has to pass up his first sale to you. So anyone who is passed up to you stays with you and becomes a part of your organization and your downline and has to pass up their first sale to you. Now, folks, we are seeing people pass up sales very quickly, usually within the first few days. I've seen very high percentage of our members pass up their first sales in those first 2 or 3 days. And folks, I can't stress this next point enough. We gain tremendous leverage through the Exitus 1-Up compensation plan. I love the fact that there are many days, and I do mean many days, where I wake up and I have money waiting for me from somebody who joined my team who I have never met, never spoken with. And why? Because they were passed up to me from somebody who's in my organization and in my downline. Folks, we know how to do this, and we're going to teach you how to do it too. Earning $3,000 to $5,000 per month, working part-time from home with Exitus just isn't that tough. In a few minutes, I'm going to go through some greater detail and show you guys a profit calculator to show you the real earning potential with Exitus. Suffice it to say that with the 1-Up compensation plan, you can and will gain tremendous leverage. I'm going to spend the next few minutes going over the Exitus automated marketing system, which in my opinion is one of the most significant aspects of our business. Why? Because with the Exitus automated marketing system, it completely eliminates the need for any of our members to do any selling whatsoever. Prospects opt into one of our amazing lead capture pages, and then the automated marketing system goes to work. Before I share with you how that actually plays out, let me share with you this thought, because it's so true. Our lead capture pages are the most incredible looking capture pages in the industry, bar none, and I mean that sincerely. When you take a look at the Exitus lead capture pages, you are going to agree with that statement. It looks like these capture pages look like they were produced by a Hollywood production company. That in and of itself is not the big deal though. I could care less if the lead capture pages look amazing but didn't work. The key is to have those lead capture pages acquire the information that we need, meaning getting people interested enough to leave their contact information. And that's exactly what the Exitus capture pages accomplish. They are great in that regard. They get people to want to leave their information, because once they've done that, now they show up in our back office. We have a built-in lead management system in our back office. More on that in a little bit. But most importantly, once they get into our system, now the prospects begin receiving a series of very well-written emails that gets the prospects excited about Exitus, keeps sharing more and more about the business with them, and shares with them how they too can get involved with this business, how they too can start making a lot of money with this business, all without having to do any selling themselves. The automated autoresponder emails make the sales, folks. And so for that reason, our members don't do any selling whatsoever, and neither will you. Continuing on with the sales automation aspect of Exodus, I want you all to know that 90% of people looking to make money online cannot sell. This one fact alone explains why so many people fail. At Exitus Elite, there simply is no explaining, selling, or recruiting. We have completely automated 90% of the sales process by utilizing the very latest communication and video technology. Our systems, and that's the key word there, systems, find interested prospects, show them the opportunity, and close them into your business, and you get paid. Folks, it simply doesn't get any easier than that. What I'm about to cover with all of you might be the most important part of today's webinar, at least as it pertains to doing this business completely hands-free. The EVA platform, which stands for Exitus Virtual Assistants, is what EVA stands for, is something that the owner of the company has really put his heart and soul into, because he wants everyone on our team and everyone that joins Exodus to achieve success. And he also knows that the number one reason why many people fail in this business is they simply don't want to sell, can't sell, and hate the selling process. Well, with the Exodus Virtual Assistants, again, all of the selling is completely taken out of the members' hands and put into the Exodus Virtual Assistants' hands. Because these EVAs have been professionally trained, they're professional salespeople, and their job is to reach out to your leads and to have a conversation with your prospects and to eventually make the sale for you to your prospects. So again, our members have the opportunity to do this business completely hands-free by simply purchasing one of our very many excellent marketing campaigns and have their leads routed directly to an Exodus EVA. At that point, the EVA will call the prospects, again, have a short conversation with them. After that conversation has ended, the EVA will send the prospects a very well-written email that contains links to the member's automated video presentation and join page. They are also trained to set a time for the follow-up call, because once that prospect receives that email, they should have, take no longer than 15 to 20 minutes to look over the information. And so at that point, they should be in a position to ask intelligent questions and make a decision once those questions have been answered. So the EVA will schedule a time to, for that follow-up sales call. They will call the prospects back and at that point attempt to make the sale for the member. And they're not going to close every person that they speak to. That would be too much to hope for. But they're going to close their fair share. And when they make a sale for you, the client pays the member directly, meaning the EVA does the selling. Once the sale is made, they're going to have the client pay you the amount of money that they need to pay you to get started with Exodus. This is as hands-free as it can possibly get. Again, to summarize, our members simply purchase one of our many lead packages. They then have their leads coming in from those lead campaigns, those marketing campaigns. The leads are routed to the Exodus virtual assistant that is assigned to them. The EVA then makes a sale and the client pays the member directly. Hands-free, all you've done is ordered a lead package and collected the payment once that client is ready to move forward. Does it get any better than that? It really doesn't. Okay, many of our members are in fact choosing to use the EVAs because they don't want to do any selling. And for the reasons I've already covered, most people don't enjoy the selling process and they're not very good at it. So if you decide to use our Exodus EVA platform and have an EVA assigned to you, your assigned virtual assistant, again, will call your leads and make the sale for you, which makes this business truly set it and forget it, done for you marketing and selling. And on these sales, you will earn $800 and the virtual assistant that made the sale will earn $500. And this, my friends, will make your business completely hands-free and you will be earning passive online profits. All you're going to be doing is buying lead packages, having those leads being routed to your assigned Exodus virtual assistant. The virtual assistant makes your sales, and you get paid. Yes, you get paid $800 versus $1,300, but what are you doing for that $800? You're buying a lead package, and that's about it. You're having your leads go to the EVA, and the EVA is taking it from there and making the sale for you. So I don't think there's a person on this call that would be unhappy making, 3, 4, 5, 800 sales, $800 sales per week, $2, 3, $4,000 a week in income when all they're doing is buying a lead package. I'm pretty sure all of you would be very happy with that outcome. I know I would be. You probably have heard the expression throughout your lifetime that a picture is worth 1,000 words. So what I thought I would do is take a few minutes to share with all of you a few actual case studies of Exodus members, people that are part of my team, so you can see what they are doing with their Exodus business. And I'll be giving you some noteworthy pieces of information about each of these individuals and what they're doing with their Exodus business and how they're doing it as I move through these next few slides. I should point out that the snip that you'll see on the top of each of these next few slides, these are snips that are taken directly from the member's back office. So when you join Exodus, if and when you do join Exodus, you're going to see that the information that I took from these people's back offices, I had them actually snip it and send it to me, is legitimate information. We're not trying to pull the wool over anybody's eyes about anything here. We're giving you honest information. So when you join Exodus, you'll see that you're going to have a dashboard when you first log into your back office, and the dashboard will give you a snapshot view of what's going on in your business at the top in the form of these different labels: paid members, payments received, total active leads, payment confirmations, etc. So let's start with this first person. Again, this snip was taken directly from her back office. This member has made $5,000 her first month working the business, not too bad. And here's the noteworthy part of this particular case study. She has absolutely no selling skills. She has no marketing expertise. She has no list. And she has no computer skills. But she did have the courage to get started, and she had faith in herself that she could do this. And she obviously is doing this. Plus, she was very motivated to make money working part-time from home. And sometimes that's all it takes, is the desire and the commitment to make it happen. In fact, oftentimes that's all it takes. So this person, again, she's off to a good start, $5,000 her first month. And I'm looking forward to her second month being even better than her first month. Next case study. This was an interesting one. This person joined my team February 24th, so he joined about 6 months ago. This particular person has made $84,500 in just slightly under 6 months. And as you can see, that if he continues on this path, he's on track to make $170,000 his first year with Exodus. Now, I gave him, his name is Dan, I gave him a call because I wanted to find out from him specifically what he is doing to, achieve this level of success. He isn't one of our top producers by any stretch of the imagination, but he's doing pretty well. And I spoke to Paul, who's the owner of Exodus, who told me that this is a person he's known for years, and I've also known him for a while. And he said, this is the first time that Dan has really made this kind of money in this industry. So I gave Dan a call and asked him specifically what he is doing to, achieve this level of success. And his answer to me was, Rich, I'm just using the resources that are in the Exodus back office, and I'm mostly doing text marketing. In fact, he went on to say that he's not doing anything special. He himself has been surprised by the level of success that he has achieved with Exodus, but he really shouldn't be. This is a simple business. It's the simplicity and the affordability and the total turnkey aspect of this business model that makes it appealing to so many people. Again, the most interesting aspect of Dan's success is that he only works his Exodus business 2 hours per day, folks. He's putting in 2 hours a day. This is pretty good money over the last 6 months for what amounts to very limited part-time work. It really is, obviously. This next person is another member that's on my team. that has made $16,000 since joining my team in mid-April, so about 4 months, right? Now, that's not a lot of money in 4 months, an average of about $4,000 a month, but here's the noteworthy part. This person is actually working multiple online programs. And so her focus was not fully on Exodus when she first joined, although she did make a few $1,000s her first week, which wasn't too bad. But then she got sidetracked with her other businesses, and so she didn't come back to Exodus really fully until about a month ago. And so most of the money that she has earned has come in the last 30 days because that's when she shifted her focus and actually started working the Exodus business more aggressively. So I think she made something like $12,000 in the last 30 days, something like that, if I'm not mistaken. So again, not too bad. And I think that at this point, she'll probably be $10,000 to $15,000 a month moving forward with her Exodus business. I couldn't tell you for sure that that's what's going to happen, but based on her most recent month, that's a pretty good bet. Okay, this next person, again, taken from a snip from our Exodus members back office. This particular member joined Exodus in late February. And as you can see, he has earned over $90,000 in just 6 months. This member is on track to earn close to $200,000 his first year with Exodus. This member is also working another full-time job. So he's doing this on a very part-time basis. It's amazing, right? $90,000 on a part-time basis while this person's working another full-time job. So like so many others are involved with Exodus, what he loves most about this business, because I asked him, I said, what's the key to success in your mind? He says, man, it's the simplicity and the affordability, just like you told everybody 6 months ago, Rich. So I'm repeating it now. It's the simplicity, it's the affordability, it's everything I've gone over so far in this webinar with all of you that makes Exodus a business that's so appealing to so many people. So there's just a few case studies. These are not the top producers. Some of them may, in fact, at some point become top producers, but it just gives you a pretty good idea of the earning potential of Exodus by just applying the blueprint and executing the blueprint that's laid out for folks right in our Exodus back office. Folks, you can do this. Others are doing it, and you can too. Obviously, marketing is a key component for any business, and it's no different here with Exodus. So I wanted to spend a few minutes going over some of the marketing strategies and vendors / resources that are available to all of our members through their Exodus back office. Because again, there's not going to be any need for you to reinvent the wheel. We know what works, and we're going to make sure that you do too. So let me start with SMS text marketing. If you don't all know this, you probably do, but I'm going to repeat it or say it. Most, if not all of us, live with our smartphones attached to our hip throughout the day. And we check our messages as soon as they come in. I know I do, and I'm sure most of you do as well. So text marketing is a very effective marketing method and strategy to reach a lot of people for a very minimal cost. So for as low as 3 cents per text message delivered, which is very simple and affordable solution, again, for 99 bucks, for example, you can have 3,000 delivered text messages. And that, if you get 1 or 2 Exodus sales out of it, isn't it worth the $99 investment? Of course it is. And again, the person I showed you a few moments ago, Dan, that's virtually all he has done is text marketing to build his Exodus business and to make that $90,000 he's earned in his first 6 months in this business. Another marketing strategy that you may want to use is to drive traffic to your capture page. We have an excellent vendor that will drive targeted business opportunity seekers to your Exodus lead capture page. They opt in. Now all of a sudden the automated marketing system begins to drip on them to again get them excited about your Exodus business, and hopefully at some point that person will say, hey, this looks great, let me get started. Done for you, darling. We have a call center that specializes in calling business opportunity seekers and drives them to your Exodus capture page. Folks, this is a really good solution and it's very affordable. $99 can get you 35 interviewed leads, for example. Now, I've used this myself and I can promise you this, that's $99 I have never regretted having spent, because I get to talk to 35 people who have already spoken to somebody, they've been interviewed, they're waiting for your call back. They've answered some key questions like how much money they're looking to earn on a monthly basis from their home-based business, how many hours per week are they willing to commit, and are they serious about getting started in their home-based business? These are the kinds of questions that they are answering long before I ever even called them. So by the time I get these interviewed leads, they've been interviewed, and the person is waiting for somebody like me or you to call them back. Again, you can't ask much more than that from any lead. We have some very well written, pre-written ads that you can place for free in social media and classified ad sites all over the internet. We have, again, some very well done built-in autoresponder emails that really convert. These emails are written by professional copywriters. They know what they're doing, folks. They know what buttons to push, they know what to say, and they have a sequence set up that leads that prospect from a point of interest to a point of, hey, I need to do this. Voice broadcasting and ringless voice messaging. Now, I know many of us hate receiving voice broadcast messages. I know I do, and I still get them all day, every day. And I'm sure many of you, if not all of you, do as well. But here's the reality. Voice broadcasting still works because it's reaching out to the masses, and it is a numbers game. And it's also very cost effective. That's why all of us still get voice broadcast messages on a daily basis, because the marketers that are doing voice broadcasting know that they are getting to reach a lot of people. And yes, a lot of people hang up and don't ever leave a message. That's the vast majority. But when you're reaching out to 10,000 people in one campaign, if you only get one or two sales from that one campaign, and that campaign ran you 30 or 40 bucks, doesn't matter that most of the people hung up and never responded. Of course it doesn't. It's a numbers game. So this voice broadcasting, and most notably the new technology that has come out with ringless voice messaging, where a person's smartphone doesn't even ring but a message is left on their device, they work. And so we do have, by the way, the lowest rates in the industry for voice broadcasting and ringless voice messaging. Now, you heard me mention earlier that we have several different lead packages that our members can purchase. And so voice broadcasting, as well as ringless voice messaging, as well as text marketing, and a combination of all of the above are being used by our members to generate leads if they decide to use the EVA, the Exitus Virtual Assistant. So we have several different broadcasting packages that are available to our members that can accommodate just about anyone's budget. Our voice broadcast messages, by the way, have been tested, and they have been proven to generate a high quality lead. And that's important because the people that do respond are actually legitimately interested. So again, we have the virtual assistants that, if you decide to use them, that will call your leads and make the sale for you, which again will make this truly set it and forget it done for you marketing and selling. And again, remember, if you do decide to use the virtual assistants, you're going to earn $800, and a virtual assistant that made the sale is going to earn $500. So this is just some of the marketing strategies and resources that we have available in our Exitus back office. Here's the bigger point. You're not going to need to reinvent the wheel or try to figure out what marketing works and where you're going to get text marketing from or where you're going to get your voice broadcasting from. It's already all laid out in your back office. You're going to see the different marketing vendors available through your back office. You're going to see the various different lead packages available. You're going to choose one text marketing solution or voice broadcasting solution, or you're going to use pre-written ads. Whatever you decide to do to market your business, you're going to make that decision, and eventually you're going to do all of it. But initially, you're probably going to start with one or two different marketing strategies and get your first few sales going from that. The bigger point is this, folks. You're not going to have to reinvent the wheel. We know what works, and we're going to make sure that you do too. You've heard me mention throughout this webinar the Exitus members back office, as well as our resource center. So I want to take just a quick moment to give you a quick little summary of what's included in your Exitus resource library, because everything we need, and I do mean everything, is in one place in our members area back office. Again, we have the state-of-the-art member admin area, which is our back office, which includes our marketing resources, the most amazing lead capture pages in the industry. We have several. I think there's like 7 or 8 of them that you can choose from. And you can alternate from 1 month to the next, 1 week to the next, from 1 day to the next if you wanted to, in terms of the capture page that you are using. They're all beautiful and they all are effective. Again, the automated marketing system's in place. There isn't anything for you to do in that regard. The system is already in place. It's already part of uh, your entire marketing platform. We have a getting started guide. Again, this is a very simple business to get started with, folks. Most people get everything set up in less than 15 minutes or thereabouts. We have a built-in lead management system. Again, as you start marketing, you're going to have leads coming in, and you can manage those leads, including putting notes on the individual leads if you, in fact, are talking to the leads yourself. You can also export the leads as a CSV file so that you can import them into a separate CRM management system or client management system or something like Salesforce or Smash Solutions or whatever CRM you might be using. So it's really nice in that we can manage the leads right from our back office, or we can export them to whatever CRM we want to use. Excellent training. Now I'm going to stop there for a moment. I'm a coach and a mentor to this industry and have been for the better part of the past decade. So again, I can recognize quality training when I see it. And I can promise you this, the training that you're going to receive from Exitus is second to none. You're going to receive ongoing training that truly is of high value. Excellent training. And I mean that very sincerely. And I hope that you realize that training is important. Yes, this is a done-for-you marketing platform and sales platform. Nevertheless, there is a lot of things that you can learn by just going through the training from the Exitus Training Center that will assist you in any business that you are promoting or any product or service that you are promoting. One final thought, and then I'll move on. Our member support center is very responsive to members' needs. You put in a support ticket, and there won't be much of a need for you to do so, but if you do have a need to put in a support ticket, you're going to get a response to that support ticket either the same day or at the latest, the very next day. It's just a very, very responsive support center, which I truly appreciate, being that I'm a member myself, and I'm sure that all of you can appreciate the fact that the company tries very hard to support our members every step of the way in their business. For those of you that do make the decision to get started with Exitus, and I hope you all will, because I know how much of a difference this can make to your life, not only in the short term, but in the long run. So for those of you that do decide to get started, there's a one-time product purchase investment of $1,300. There's also an annual membership fee of $299. What do you get for that? Well, you get everything we've just discussed. You get a turnkey business model with a done-for-you marketing and sales platform that is second to none in the industry. It really is an amazing business here that we're working. You will have included your replicated website. You will have all the lead capture pages that come with your Exitus business, the automated marketing system. You will acquire the marketing resale rights, and so much more. Everything I've gone over in this webinar so far, and I have a few more pieces of information to share with you before I wrap things up here. So for those of you that do decide to get started, it's going to be a great decision on your part. It really is. I've had a lot of people on my team that at the beginning were not sure because they had tried other businesses before and they had failed. And of course, when somebody's tried other businesses, maybe other businesses similar to Exitus, not quite the same, but similar, and have failed, they're hesitant, and for good reason. They're not sure if they can make it work. I promise you this, folks, Exitus is so different than any other business of this type on the marketplace that if you just follow the blueprint that we have laid out and that we are going to lay out for you in your Exitus back office, you too can make a substantial amount of money with Exitus and then with your Exitus business. So those are the costs. $1,300 is the cost for the Genesis product library. You'll be paying that to your sponsor, the person who invited you to view this information. Then you'll be paying the company an annual membership fee of $299. Okay, as I begin to wrap things up here and get to the end of this webinar, I want to go over real quickly a summary of the 10 reasons why you're going to love this business. And I've gone over most of this, if not all of this, throughout this webinar. You're not going to be doing any cold calling or any selling or any explaining. There is only one level to participate with your Exitus business. And at that one level, everything that comes with the Exitus business is included. You make $1,300 profit on every purchase. It is a simple to understand and simple to do business. The automated systems work for you. Included is the Genesis product library, the powerful one-up pay plan, all the marketing tools, and I do mean all the marketing tools that you're going to need are included in your membership. the state-of-the-art admin area, and of course the powerful marketing campaigns that generate the leads, that put those people into our automated marketing system. And again, if you decide to use the Exitus virtual assistants, it is a totally done-for-you marketing and sales platform. Exitus is the simplest, most comprehensive business available online today. Everything you need, and I do mean everything, to be a success is in place from the moment you join. There is no need to pay extra money for a third-party autoresponder service like Aweber or GetResponse. Our autoresponders are already built into the system. There is no need to purchase a third-party capture page service. Again, we have like 7 or 8 capture pages that are amazing, they're beautiful, and they are effective. There is no need for you to try and figure out how to market and promote the business. That's already been done. We know what works, and again, we're going to make sure that you do too. All of the marketing tools and resources that you are going to need are available in your Exitus back office. You are simply going to use the automated marketing system that all of us are using to promote Exitus. I made a promise at the beginning of this webinar that I would not make any exaggerated income claims, that I would not show you pictures of mansions and cars and share with you what the top producers of Exitus are actually doing with their business in terms of earnings, and I have every intention of keeping that promise. I would, however, like to go over the true earning potential of your Exitus business by going through this profit calculator with you. As you can see by taking a look at the profit calculator, if you were to only do 1 sale per week, and that's not that difficult, folks, it really isn't, you're going to be earning $1,300 per week, a little bit over $5,500 per month, and a little bit over $67,000 per year. Not too shabby for part-time work. By the way, this is take-home money, right? You of course still have to pay taxes to the man, but our favorite uncle. But this is $67,000 take-home, which is the equivalent of about $85,000, $90,000 salary position. But that's not what your goal should be. Your goal should not to be just making 1 sale per week. It really should be making 2 to 3 sales per week. And by the time you start making a few sales and getting people into your team and you're building your organization, what's going to happen is the passive sales. And as the passive sales start happening with a tremendous amount of regularity, now 2 to 3 sales per week is not only attainable, it's really what you should be doing in your business. And at 2 sales per week, you're at $134,000 take home. At 3 sales per week, you're at over $200,000 per week. I know for some of you that have never made this kind of money, that this might seem far-fetched to you, maybe unrealistic, and you might believe unattainable for you. Nothing could be further from the truth. If you come in, you join our team, you work the business the way it's meant to be worked, this can and actually should happen for you. 2 sales a week, $134,000 take home. 3 sales a week, over $200,000 take home. And those sales don't all have to come from your own efforts. In fact, many of those sales won't be your own efforts, meaning some of these sales are going to be coming in fact, many of them are going to be from your downline, from the passive sales. So it's a pretty powerful program that we have put together here with Exitus, with the one-up compensation plan, with the 100% commissions. You'd almost have to work very hard at failing, to be honest with you, because to just work the business a few hours a day, 1, 2, 3 sales per week is very achievable. Since I know many, if not most of you that decide to join Exitus are in fact going to be using our Exitus virtual assistants to make the sales for you, I thought it would be a good idea to share with you a profit calculator that reflects the $800 per sale that you will earn. Remember, these are sales that are being made for you by the EVA that is assigned to you. So you're not doing anything to make this money other than purchasing a lead package. So if you make, when I say you, I mean if your EVA that's assigned to you makes only 1 sale per week for you, that's still over $41,000 per year. And what have you done? You've purchased a lead package. If the EVA makes 2 sales for you, you're making $1,600 a week, over $6,800 per month, and over $82,000 per year. If your EVA makes 3 sales per week for you, and that's very achievable, I might add, That's over $123,000 per year for what amounts to you placing orders for lead packages. Folks, I don't know if you've really been paying attention. I hope you have throughout this webinar. But this business, Exitus, it's as turnkey as it gets. You can make a substantial amount of money just using the system that is already in place. In my honest opinion, this is a business and an opportunity that you simply can't afford to pass up. It really is that good. Okay, I'm going to be wrapping things up here over the next several minutes, and I just want to stress the following point. If you do decide to join our team, you are going to be joining the #1 Exitus team in the world. I happen to be one of the top sellers of Exitus in the world. For the longest time, I was the #1 seller of Exitus in the world, but I took the entire month of July off to go to Hawaii and to Disneyland. So a couple of people passed me up. I'm hot on their tail zone. I hope to resume my #1 spot and ranking very shortly. The point, though, is that you are going to be joining the #1 team. My team is the #1 team of Exitus in the world. And so you're going to be joining a team that cares about every member that's on our team. And that's significant because we work together to achieve a common purpose. And that purpose is to help everyone that is a part of our team achieve success with Exitus. So if you're viewing this information, it's only because one of our members that are part of our team sent you the link to this particular webinar, which means if you do join, you're going to be joining. It doesn't matter which sponsor you're going to be joining. That sponsor is part of our team, which means you are going to be part of our team, which means we are going to share with you all the strategies and all of the things that we know will make the difference in you being successful with Exitus. Folks, we truly believe that you will not find a better online business or work from home business anywhere on the marketplace. And I mean that as sincerely as I can put it. With Exitus, we have a time-tested and proven automated marketing system that simply works. It just does. As I've said throughout this webinar, Exitus is a turnkey business model. Our members have everything, and I do mean everything, they need to succeed from the moment they join our team. They really do. Everything is in place. Simplicity and affordability are the two primary factors, in my opinion, that sets Exitus apart from every other big ticket program on the market. And I can tell you this, there are a lot of people, and I do mean a lot of people on our team that have tried other businesses and failed, and now are experiencing real success, many of them for the very first time, with their Exitus business. Okay, so here is your call to action. Contact your sponsor, the person who invited you to view this information, so that you can ask them any questions that you might still have. They're not going to try to sell you. They're simply going to give you honest answers and make sure that you fully understand the Exitus business model. And once you have all of your questions answered, it's going to be time for you to make a decision. Folks, remember, we miss 100% of the shots that we don't take. We are seeing people from all walks of life achieve extraordinary results with Exitus, and so can you. You really can. Okay, so that just about does it here. I hope you enjoyed today's webinar. I want to thank each and every one of you for attending and listening in. I hope you took in all of the information, and I hope you will in fact get in touch with the person who invited you to view this information, which would be your sponsor, and ask them any questions you might still have, and make the decision to join. Because folks, you can do this. You really can. But you have to believe it. I know you can do it. Your sponsor knows you can do it, but you have to believe in yourself, because that is the first secret to success, is having that inner faith, that inner belief that you are a capable human being, capable of doing anything that you really set your mind to. And I truly believe that. What others can do, someone else can do. And there's plenty of people achieving plenty of success with Exitus. We have the blueprint to success. We really do. So with that being said, I want to thank you all again for attending today's webinar, and make the decision that can make the huge difference in your personal and professional life. Don't put it off. So many people procrastinate, put things off for tomorrow, that day never ends up coming. The decision gets put off, gets put on the back burner, then pretty soon you get sidetracked, you lose focus, you lose interest, and you start looking at something else that most certainly will not be as advantageous to you as Exitus can absolutely be. So everything I've gone over in this webinar has been as honest and as transparent as I can put it to all of you. Obviously, the decision is yours to make. Make it a good one. Thanks again. Take care. And I wish all of you nothing but health, happiness, and prosperity now and always.